Today we are presenting on our topic grammatical mistakes, mastering grammatical mistakes. So in our daily life, every one of us makes mistakes while speaking or while writing, like while writing emails to someone. While writing emails to someone, like an employee writing emails to his HR, and while talking with someone, conversation, while doing some conversation mistake while speaking. So we will be covering main topics which actually we suffer in while conversation or while writing. Our main objective will be to express ourselves more richly and precisely. बोलने की बात है, हमको बात करना सीखना है. That's it. Then to reduce small errors in tenses, agreements, articles which can change the meaning. While writing, especially when we write something, we do small mistakes in articles or in tenses which changes the whole meaning of the sentence. So we need to focus on that as well. Then we have common grammar mistakes which occur in writing, which I told you now. Knowing why error happens helps us avoid repeating them. Then correct grammar improves clarity, confidence and professionalism. If we will be able to talk properly, communicate properly with someone, the more confident we will become. So that's what our aim is. Next. Yes.
Very common mistake that we make is subject verb agreement. First of all, definition. Subject verb agreement means the verb must correctly match the subject, the number and person. So here the subject is the person or the thing we are actually talking about. Second, singular subjects require singular verbs, usually ending in s or es, like he plays or example, he runs, she goes. Then after that, plural subject require plural verbs without s. Example, they run. We have not used s in run here because it's a plural subject. Also here we have not used studies here because the students are plural. After that, it ensures clarity, correctness and smooth sentence structure in writing and speaking, which is obvious to all. Next, common errors that we can make are using plural verbs with singular subjects. If the subject is singular, we do not need to use plural verbs. She go, which is obviously it sounds wrong. It should be she goes. So the correct sentence would be she goes or he goes. Using singular verbs with plural subject, it's basically the wrong version of this. Students are plural, so is should not be used, are should be used. Confusion with and or not. And is used with plural and or not is used with verb agrees. With nearest subject, ignoring the real subject when words come in between. Example, the box of toys is heavy. Treating indefinite pronouns, each, everyone. Incorrectly, they are always singular. Misusing verbs with corrective nouns, team or family, which are usually singular. We'll talk about the key rules of the subject-verb agreement. That is to identify the main subject. We need to identify the main subject if it's a person or if it's a specific thing by selecting the verb. Second of all, subjects join by and. So if there is plural verb, they are joined by and. With or not, match verb to the closest subject. Find the closest subject and join it with or not. Then indefinite pronouns, singular verbs, avoid being confused with extra words. Focus on the core subject. Thank you.
Subject word agreements error. The basics. Uncomfortable noun includes luggage, information.
देखिए मैं बताओ ये आपको present the list, not read the list.
Yes.
Unless you have tested the PPT writing from the data. इतना बड़ा कोई लिखता है PPT में?
Title or book tools. Singular verb even if plural in form. If any words in plural in form, it is in singular verb. Fraction percentages follows the noun after them. Amounts of time, money, distance treat as a singular unit. Some subjects came after the word. There is, there are. Once we match the real subject. In singular subject, there s is not in use. In singular subject, in dispute in singular word, the wrong statement is she plays guitar. But in singular word, we are seeing she plays the guitar. Apostrophe s are the grammatical part in it. She plays guitar are incorrect statement and she plays the guitar is correct statement.
So now one of the basic error which people keep making in the sentences is the tenses error. They use wrong tenses in the sentences, which is like using present tense when the sentence is of past tense, or using a future tense when the sentence is of present tense. So that's a common mistake which people are making. So the proper definition of it is like tense refers to the form of a verb that shows the time of an action, whether it happened in the past, is happening now, or will happen in the future. That is, it is telling us if the action is happening right now, or in the past, or it will happen in the future. That is the basic thing of it. And using the wrong tense or switching tenses unnecessarily can confuse readers about when events occur. Maintaining consistent tense creates clarity, professionalism, and smooth communication. Without proper tense and timing, we can't hold a proper communication with any of the person. Even in interviews, if you're making mistakes with your tenses and grammatical mistakes, the interviewer will directly reject you. And for that an experiment, I would like to call Yashwant for this experiment. And Yashwant, you will be Sarah, and I will be playing the role of Aman.
Hey, did you watch that new detective movie yesterday?
No, I am going to see it yesterday, but I had no time.
Oh, I am thinking it was really good.
Yeah, I hear people says it is amazing.
We go together next weekend?
So this conversation is obviously very wrong according to the tenses and various other things. But after the correction of this conversation, we can get a proper meaning from the conversation, and we can learn what we are speaking to each other. So let's just take the part of the corrected conversation.
Hey, did you watch that new detective movie yesterday?
No, I was going to see it yesterday, but I didn't have time.
Oh, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I heard people saying it's amazing.
Should we go together next weekend?
So that is the thing with
Yes,
correct.
understand everyone? What is the error mistake? Sir was saying, hey, did you watch the new detective movie yesterday? So in wrong sentence, someone says that I am going to see.
I'm going to see it yesterday.
The correct sentence is I was going to see. मैं देखने वाला था. ठीक है? लेकिन वो क्या बोल रहा था? मैं देखूंगा. I'm going to see.
Basically, this sentence was in present continuous. This sentence was in present continuous, but this proper word is not aligning with the sentence. So the corrected version will be I was going to see it yesterday. It means that he was going to see it yesterday, not he is going to see it yesterday. That's the correct grammatical version of this. And that's what I'm speaking. Without a correct grammatical version of your sentences, you can't hold a proper conversation. Because this meaning is not correct, but this meaning is correct. He is telling that he was going to watch that movie yesterday. So that's the basic idea of tenses and using correct grammatical version in each and every
I
sentence.
hear mistake, right? Aman says I hear people say I hear. It is wrong tense. I hear. I heard. मैंने सुना है. Right? This is the basic mistake.
Thanks so much.
Okay, so about articles. All we know what are articles, so let's don't talk about that. But I want to know, do you all know why we use articles? Where we use articles? So like here we have already given the example. I will directly come to the point. Like articles are used to show the thing which we are talking about is specific or general. Like a movie. What it means, a movie. It can be any. It's not a specific. But if I will say the movie, then I would have been pointing that movie and pointing the theme of that movie and saying that movie means a specific thing. So if we are talking about a specific thing, a unique thing, then we use the. And if we are talking about any general thing, we use a or an. And is specially used in before the words which are vowel, which sounds vowels. So if we have here example of an error, she adopted a elephant from the century. So here we used a, which is wrong. Before element we should use an. Since elephant begins with a vowel sound, we use an rather than a. One more example I would like to ask is, we should use a or an before r. H-O-U-R. What we should use? And. Why not a? Yes, because H is the silent in the R, so we use R. It sounds, the first letter sounds as O, R, and which is vowel. So vowel sound is there, that's why we use an.
So this type of question will be asked in the examination about the article A and preposition mistake. Okay, 20 marks paper will be there. You have to find out the errors. जो आपने 11 12 में पढ़े हैं वही वाले भी same पूछे जाएंगे पेपर में. ठीक है? That's it.
So we already know the rules, but let's go through it again. Use A before consonant sounds. A university stands with Y sound. Use an before vowel sounds, an R, which I told, silent, H is silent here, that's why I use an here. Then use the for specific known items. We use the for specific known items, like I told now only. There are two things which before which we use articles. It can be a specific thing or it can be general thing. So if we are talking about any specific thing, at that time we use the, and if it is a general thing like a boy, it can be any boy. So at that time we use a, and if it's a specific boy, then we will say that the boy, that the person, like that. Okay, thanks. Next.
Then the next is preposition errors. So basically preposition may be small, but they plays a meaningful role in making sentences clearer and meaningful. So the proper definition of preposition error is, a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another part of the sentence. This relationship can express place, time, direction, cause, method, purpose. So let me take some examples. First, she became interested for environmental science after watching documentary about climate change. So here the for is a preposition error because interested adjective always takes in it. So the correct sentence is, she became interested in environmental science after watching a documentary about climate change. And the next sentence is, the students complained over the noisy construction outside because it disturbed their focus during exam. So here the over is not the proper preposition used here because it does not fit in the sentence. So the correct sentence is, the students complained about the noisy construction outside because it disturbed their focus. Because we complained about something, not over. And there are types of prepositions: preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of direction, and preposition of cause. Thank you.
Okay, idiomatic sentences are the sentences which we use in the second level of English when we reach at the second level of English to enhance our speaking. So idiomatic sentences are also called as idiomatic expressions. They are the phrases, or you can say they are the sentences which have a figurative meaning, which is different from the literal meaning or from individual meaning. So the first example is break a leg or not. So it means good luck. When we wish someone good luck, we use break a leg or not. So its incorrected version is that break a leg in exam. It cannot be used. Its corrected version is that I hope I will break the leg of question paper in exam. This is the corrected version of it. And the next is also idiomatic expression, which is the project is going to cost a kidney today. So usually we just call that the cost of the project is too expensive, but in different way we can call it as the project is going to cost an arm, leg and a kidney today. So another is also idiomatic expression, to feel exhausted. Usual way is that I am feeling so tired, but we can call it in different way. I am feeling a bit below the weather today. And another is, it's never going to happen. Usual way, it cannot happen, and in different way we can say that it will happen when pig fly.
But idiomatic sentences नहीं आएंगे.
Okay, but we can use it when we just reach the second level of English.
Idiomatic is like you're making a mistake in went or go. Right? You want to go. You said I went. Right?
Ma'am, that is idiomatic. It's idiomatic.
Idiomatic. Acha, this is the different way of telling the same sentence. in other.
The thing that you are telling is idiomatic. It's idiomatic.
In the morning, the same students wrote about idiomatic.
It's idiomatic.
So today we will learn about two common grammar mistakes: pronoun agreement and wrong word confusion. So pronoun agreement.
Pronoun agreement. What is the meaning of pronoun agreement?
Pronoun agreement means, like, I will give an example of common error. Everyone should open their books and begin reading. Here everyone is a singular verb, while we use there is a plural. So instead of everyone, we must use all. Like example, all students should open their books. And second is wrong word confusion. Often we make mistakes in pronunciation, like affects and effects. Affects is a verb, while effect is a noun. Then there and there. There refer to possessiveness, while there is a location or they are. Then its and its. Its refer to possessiveness, while it is short form its. You are refer to possessiveness and you are. We are saying you are, and the other is your book possessiveness. That's my book.
Good afternoon. So, my name is Collocations. My topic and my topic is Yashwant. So,
You are making mistake there. Huh?
yeah. Okay, so basically what is a collocation? First of all, I didn't took like a big PPT where you have to read a lot of stuff. I actually made it in chunks so that you can actually sink it into your mind. So the first thing is, what is collocations? So collocation is basically like a group of words that naturally make sense together. Like it just sounds right. There is no other meaning to it. So like for example, make versus do. Like we do not say do a decision. We say make a decision.
Your decision is correct.
Well, it's correct, but it doesn't sound right. So the point of collocation is that we just feel more naturally better with this.
Ask everyone whether it is correct or wrong.
Yes. So
Your
like,
decision is correct? Correct?
yeah.
Your decision.
Like
Girls.
let's look at this way.
No.
What sounds right? What sounds more right? Do a decision or make a decision? Make a decision, right? That's what collocation exactly is. So there are two more examples. Like for example, catch versus take. We do not say take a cold, while we say catch a cold. Now take a cold is not grammatically wrong sentence, but it just doesn't sound right. So if someone is like collocations help you to talk to the people those who naturally speak English. Like it makes your English sounds more natural. Similarly, give versus make. We say make a speech. We less often say make a speech. We more like we say give a speech. So that's collocation. So that's the point. Why do we need to learn collocations? So first of all, you will sound more natural, and second, you will have more richer ways to explain yourself. Sometimes what happens is like we are speaking English, but the problem is that we cannot express ourselves the way we want to. So we can learn collocations, and we can sound more natural and we will have more better ways to express ourselves. Thank you.
The problem with you is that your talking is very straight.
I like
And
this
even
program.
I cannot hear it properly.
Okay, so the conclusion is that speak clearly and speak correctly. Grammar is not a burden. It's a tool to express or design ideas efficiently. Thank you for listening to us.
Very good.